Back, we continue live right here, Pittsburgh CW. It's the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. Bob Pompeani, Gene Collier with you on the Bordas and Bordas Hotline, 412-575-2600. Got a lot of tweets, too, so rattle through some of them. David Surden says, Bob, you keep stating how good the Steelers were on Sunday. New England gave them that game. They had 16-plus penalties, actually 14, numerous drop passes. The type of performance is highly unusual. Well, every time the Steelers do it, though, people will say, that's what bad coaching will do. You know, I don't understand it. Credit the Steelers. They played a really good game, and they limited, after that first broken play, nothing. Zero, zilch for New England. So I think you got to give them some credit instead of always looking at it the other way. I appreciate your take, though. Robert Young says, Gene, Bob, do you think the Steelers will bring in a kicker after the season to compete with Boswell? Gene?
I think it depends on how he closes out the season. I mean, if at the end of the season he looks like the kicker he was last year, then no. I mean, they're paying him a lot of money. They don't want to, pay somebody else. But if he continues to struggle, certainly. I mean, I did not think he was going to go back out and kick that 48-yard field goal on Sunday.
I did, and I was glad he did. I think that showed me a lot of his mental toughness. I do.
Well, yeah. I mean, good for him, but I would not have sent him out there. I'd have run the ball twice and see if I can get a first down.
Meredith Leonard, one of our friends on Twitter, says,
hey,
is there any way to make Pro Bowl interesting, Gene?
No, I mean, the Puppy Bowl is more interesting than the Pro Bowl. I mean, if they were still doing it in conferences, which I don't think they are, you could have it that, whichever conference wins, they host the Super Bowl in their city.
No, I think they're doing a new twist this year. It's Khloe Kardashian against Kim Kardashian as head coaches.
There you go. Or maybe they could play in their street clothes or something.
Yeah, so that's going to be, and, we'll see. Line one, Stush in Menneson. Hey, Stush.
Hi, Bob, Gene. Season greetings. Happy holidays.
You too.
I'll be as quick as I can. I got a question about the Steelers.
Get better.
Pardon me?
Get better.
All right, look. I didn't see anything. Did they bring anybody to try out for kicking this week?
Yes. Yeah. Two guys.
They
Matt
did?
McCrane and Kai Forbath. Both were here, yeah.
Do you think there's any chance of them taking somebody on the roster? Because I lived with a kicker one year, and I knew going into the regular season, I listened to Talk and Sleep the whole camp, longer, higher, and I was like, he lined up for a kick against Penn State, and it came up short. I knew we were screwed the minute he lined up. I don't know if this guy's damaged goods until he can settle stuff down in his head. What do you think?
Well, I think the 48-yarder revealed to me that he has more toughness mentally than a lot of people thought he would have at that point. So we'll see. It's a work in progress. He's going to go up against one of the best place kickers in the game this week in New Orleans. So he's not going to have any margin for error.
For as important as that position is, I'd put somebody else on the roster because if he bites the first
everyone else, though, Stush, has had this guy, Matt McCrane. He was cut by Oakland this year. He missed 4 consecutive field goals and they cut him. Do you want him in here, too?
I don't have a lot of confidence in this guy. I really don't.
But again,
the other thing is with Penguins, Matt Murray along the same lines. I mean, he had a decent game the other night. I don't know if he's damaged goods. And, Casey Smith's having a decent season, pretty good season. They're both still giving up goals they need to make. They need to stop.
Well, they're giving up too many shots on goal. That's the number one issue. Let's go to Rick and Elizabeth. Rick, go ahead.
Hey, guys. Merry Christmas.
You too.
Merry Christmas.
I think last night's game showed some flaws with New Orleans, and I think they are definitely beatable, number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, going back to Mike Tomlin and these challenges, in the last 3 years, 0 for 10, along with the time management issues. Want to get your thoughts. Thanks.
He needs to have someone who does that so he doesn't have to. Quite frankly, it's unacceptable that you don't have anyone helping you. You can't go by your gut in these situations, can you?
The replay or the replay? The replay. Yeah, I mean, I'm certain that, the majority of teams have somebody in the press box that tells the sideline when to challenge and when to not. Steelers apparently don't have that, which makes no sense at all. And what was the other thing?
Clock management, but we do that all the time.
Yeah, I mean.
All right, real quick, let's go out to Frank in Economy. Make it quick, please, Frank.
Yeah, hey, Bob, you sound great.
Better. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, real quick on the Penguins. I was at the game last night, and, the one thing on Malcolm, I heard Gene said, let him go. But all
let him go.
Give him a bobblehead every game, and he'll score.
That's it.
I mean, it seems to pump him up. I don't know.
Well,
but
hey, whatever works, you bring him out every night. Bobblehead night, we got to go to a break. But, Frank, thank you very much. One other program reminder for you. Gene Collier in concert. Yeah. December 28th. Gene, quickly, details.
9 p.m., Arcade Comedy Theater. Sean Collier, Suzanne Lawrence, also on that show. special audience member, perhaps the man to my right.
Yes, I'm expected to be there. I'm going to be there. Come on down December 28th and watch Gene in concert. Good stuff.
Tickets, arcadecomedytheater.com.
Arcadecomedytheater.com. We'll be back right after this.